Hello and welcome. Hi, Panic Switch. Glad to have you here. Today we're playing some more Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Last time we were doing some of our class assignments, and at the end of it, one of our friends got kidnapped, and now we're trudging through some underground waterway to go rescue him. I think we're... I might want to actually heal first now that I'm looking at it. So we'll heal, and then we'll go check out how we can best save our friend. Oh man, I need to heal a bunch of stuff. Everyone's out of magic. Okay, so let's heal first, then I'll see how much more I want to give people. Okay. Hey, Funky, how's it going? Man, I need to buy more of these after this adventure. Save those two for now. Okay, on to plot cutscenes. A door? It looks to be made of iron, but there's no keyhole. Guess it can only be opened from the other side. Could this be the path that leads to the guardhouse? It is, indeed. This path connects the waterway with the building's lower levels. I had no idea the door between the two areas could only be opened from the inside, however. How are we supposed to get through? I can't pick the lock if there's no keyhole. It looks far too sturdy for my sword to have much effect either. And suddenly Fee has a voice. She's about to do something awesome, I'm sure. Are we staring at the door until it just goes away? I know this smell. Oh, is it explosives? Please tell me you have explosives. Yep. Goodbye, stealthy entry. Knowing her, she probably made it herself. Cool, so she's a 12-year-old mercenary with explosives.
Fee, 教えてくれてありがとう。それと、ごめんな。聞き出すような真似をして。
気にしてない。それよりマキアスを助けるなら早く入った方がいいと思う。
I mean, blowing things up does sound like an awesome job.
ああ、そうだな。よし、中に入るか。
Apparently no one heard that giant explosion. Aw, piece of crap, there's a healing thing right here and I just wasted all those items. Gosh dang it, game. Is there anything else I can do? No. Okay. Another cutscene. Oh, we're already at the prisons?
いかにもな地下牢だね。
ああ、きっとどこかに。その声は。
マキアスさん。
はあ、無事だったか。君たち。この状況で両方軍の連中が僕を解放するわけが。
Did you really not hear that explosion a minute ago?
まさか忍び込んできたのか。ああ、バリアハートの地下水道を通ってね。
とりあえず開くね。
一体何を。
Well, we know what that is now.
まあ、今のについては後ほどゆっくりと。
I mean, that explosion for the lock was actually incredibly quiet.
時間がない。とにかく脱出しよう。この場をしのげればなんとかごまかせるはずだ。わかった。ありがとう。しばらく出られないと覚悟していたところだった。しかしリーンやエマ君たちはともかく。貴様のベソを描いた顔を確認しに来ただけだ。
It's been a long time since I've had some zucchini.
それと父にこのくらいは一矢報いようと思ってな。そうか。
What? Voices?
しまった。
It's Lord Eustace.
巡回ご苦労と言いたいところだが、しばしの間眠っていてもらうぞ。
So they can hear our voices but not several explosions. Perfect.
速攻で落とすぞ。
ラジャ。はい。
まとめて相手をしてやる。
私の番だね。
Okay. This seems too easy, which has me worried. Especially when there was a healing point just before this. Looks like the guys are pretty standard.
チャンス。
They have a lot of health, though, it looks like.
Yeah.
And man, do they do a lot of damage. Okay. Does that get everyone? Yes.
一気に行くぞ。
了解しました。
Jeez, that's a 3-turn stun on Fee right off the bat.
Axe, 駆動。や。
油断。
Jeez.
はい。
Well, this is going swimmingly.
アークス駆動。
Let's see if you're more weak to magic. Significantly, okay. And you're blind from that, that's
あ
nice.
りがとう。油断。
Not that that helped. Jeez. Okay, we've already established arts are better. Actually, I have multiple S breaks here. Oh, you've heard my singing. I hope my singing was decent. Okay, we can try and take this guy out. Is that video on Deadbeard's YouTube now? Ah, okay. Okay. I don't want to S-break because we got a 0 arts coming up. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday's when he's doing it. Arts. Actually, we don't want to push down that 0 arts. What if I... Oh, I can hit you guys both to this line. That delayed you. I feel the same way. He told me I was in key, and I was like, "Are you sure?" I listened to myself, and I know there's several notes. Like maybe they were in a key, but those were not the right notes. How can I delay you to a point where you get that? Don't think so. It's unfortunate. I'm also keen for the Wednesday reveal. I am doing well. How are you going, Curlison? Okay, so we have 10% heal. Let's drop this and then get an S break. I don't think we've actually seen his S break. Considering it hits both, let's go for the higher damage. Okay, that easily took out one, and this guy's pretty low now. In fact, that should probably do it. Hey, you're finally back up. Just in time to watch us win, hopefully. Couple levels. They're strong. Beaten by students. Mission accomplished. Are you sure you're alright with this? They'll be unconscious for a while, but their lives are in no danger. Our priority right now is getting out of here as fast as we can. They shouldn't be able to catch up with us if we leave right now. Understood. Let's go. Okay, and I don't need to spend any healing items because I know there's a thing down here that'll heal me. Which I can't use because people are talking. Such a dumb mechanic. Okay. And let's save after that, because don't want to fight them again. And we can speed run. What happened here? It's no good. They're out cold. Someone must have snuck in through the underground waterway. Curses. It has to be those damn students. Someone needs to show them their place. Release the beasts! Those pesky sneaks can serve as test subjects for them. And they can serve as test subjects for our explosives. What was that? It came from the direction of the cells. Might be some kind of trained beast. Man, Fee just knows everything. You've got to be joking. You have the energy to shout, you have the energy to run. And run we shall. The speed of light through this dungeon. Because I do not want to have to kill doggos. There are 2 of them, and they're big. And fast. Hurry. Right. This is the worst day ever. Yes, that was some fast running. So half of that is running, and half of that is this game has a button that's called Turbo, which makes everything move even faster. But when you use them together, it looks like they're just speed walking across the joint. Oh, it has a name. And now we have to fight it. How did you think those were cats?
君のところの軍隊はこんな化け物まで使ってるのか俺に言うな
あくまで退路を塞ぐつもりですね
獣のくせに知恵が回る
だったらこちらも遠慮なく撃破するだけ
ああせいぜいしつけてやる特別実習の総仕上げだ士官学院7組 A 班全力で目標を撃破する
People got like razor blades attached to their back feet.
一歩も引いてなるものか強敵か望むところだ
Cool, did they actually put us in the middle? That's a nice touch for this battle. They can now link with one another. About time. Okay, so what do we know about these guys? Do they have the same name, just one is B, one is R? Blue and red? I don't know. Wait, you're R, but you look blue. And you're... I don't know how they name these guys. Okay, magic is generally not efficient. Most statuses can affect them. Other than that, we do not know. Okay, so let's focus down on B to start. Ooh, actually, this one, yeah, we'll get one more cast in just so they don't get that critical, but we'll use that with probably Usus. Oh, right, we want to motivate. Yeah, you'll get the first attack. And we'll see how magic compares. Next to nothing. So melee's the way to go. Oh, but we can't push out of that critical, can we? No. Unless one of these... No. That is unfortunate that he starts with a critical. If that was his critical, that actually wasn't too bad. And I have to remember that in this battle I do have people I can switch out. Because I do have someone on the bench. Do you have any good crafts? That's good for us in the center, a good healing one. What about you? You don't have a lot of CP. We'll save that.
そこだ。た。
私の番だね。せいやっチャンス。
スキャリ。いいだろう。
I'll need some healing. Yeah. Okay, they hit you with a defense down. They're already doing about like a quarter health damage on a regular hit. Can I line you guys up? Yes, I can.
あ、任せて。やっ。
あ。くらえ。
No.
俺の番だな。
Can we keep lighting them up? Why not?
せいや。俺の番だな。
I just can't keep doing that because it does lower his CP out of the range where he has his S break.
あ、任せて。はっ、やっ、チャンス。
スキャリ。
There we go. His S break's back. What is this nonsense? Uh,
変わってくれ。
あとはお任せを。アークス、駆動。それ。
it's probably better having her out anyways.
いいだろう。
Solely for the physical damage. Yeah. Blue Dog probably won't make his way all the way around. Let's link up.
やっ、チャンス。
スキャリ。
Motivate War out.
ありがとう。
Oof.
ちょっとピンチかな。
Okay, so you have your ultimate. They're not close enough to hit both. That is a shame. Okay, so we'll have to see if we can heal her before she can move. Or before the enemies can move, and in fact we can.
アークス、駆動。
私の番ですね。
What do you have? Oh, come on, that looks like it hits both their heads. Stupid hitbox. Alright, but your attack isn't... Your attack is magic-based. Even though you're a strength-based character. We're gonna take in that S break.
行くよ。
Because that's gonna get her... So I am worried she will die otherwise. Okay, so we're just over halfway down. And that's exactly what I was afraid of, so I'm really glad we used hers. Nothing. Jeez. At least you have a 0 art, so we can instant revive Fee. That's nice. But you're probably going to down one of them. Oh, no. Got lucky. Yeah, focus on healer. Okay, so actually, other than having you here to heal, you're actually not as good as having out
あ
Machias.
とは任せたまえ。
We're all too spread out now.
これならどうだ。
No, not the double attack. No. Somehow you survive that. But I definitely want to heal you. 800's probably enough. You take the long way around, why don't you, Fee?
ありがとう。
I hope that's enough, because you've got a Zero Arts turn.
いや。
Like I thought, that one still does damage. No! Stop with your double attacks.
俺の番だな。
Okay, he's gonna want to heal. So that's EP, yeah. I don't know why it's showing me as HP.
礼は言おう。負けてたまるか。
They like to slap me twice as bad, but yeah. They love slapping me for some reason.
アークス、駆動。いや。
Never thought I'd have to say that doggos would love slapping me.
私の番だね。
And you have no CP. Hopefully we get no... Yay, no double slap.
俺の番だな。
You're gonna want to heal. You have a Zero Art. Not that I think that matters. You have full EP. So actually, let's
はあ。
drop that
ちょ
in.
っとピンチかな。
You can heal. Yeah, heal Ren
ありがとう。
for 666. Wonderful. I'm sure that's not a sign I'm gonna die.
くらえ。
Shoot him in the butt.
任せるがいい。
It's gonna go. Okay, what are the blue's gonna attack you? So I think we're safe to cast this on V. Yeah, that's what I thought.
ありがとう。
参る。
Okay. Yeah, let's drop that in there.
あ、任せて。
You heal. I want to drop 300 EP on Usis. So he can keep being Healy Boy.
僕の番だな。
Okay, you have a chance to do defense down.
ここだ。そこだ。いいだろう。
Okay, how's everyone for health? You could do with a little bit. Fee can handle that. And hope we don't get double pupper slapped.
もらった。
Ooh, is that poison? Yes. Antidote.
いや。
行こっか。
Yeah.
アークス、駆動
You're。now the one I need to heal.
ありがとう。 俺の番だな。
Once I get this down to one pupper, it should be much simpler. 'Cause then they can't do double slaps unless he can slap me twice himself. Okay, red pupper's got a heal 10. We're not going to let that happen. We can... Yeah, if we throw Ren in there, he can get a heal 10. So we'll do this. We'll... Hopefully this takes him out. That was not as much damage as I would have liked. They're only on fire for one round. We need to keep Eustace up, both because he's the main healer and because if he goes down, he loses his special. No, not the double doggo slap. Why? Why do you do this to me, doggos? Then you howl in triumph. Not Link. Swap. Okay. Please revive him. Okay. Actually, let's do that, Link. Let's do that. Shoot into the heavens for healing. They did not like that. Oh, you guys are so fast now. You get another turn, like, immediately. This one gives you a delay, though, so I can move you both down the order, I hope. No, it did not. And you poison. And you howl. No, I need to go to an item on this. Yeah, that's basically to full health. That's worth it. Let's swap. Link up. Oh, this pupper's so close to going down. Is that worth it? No, I'll probably just go for a standard attack. Got a chance. Okay. Can we get a heal off in time? Yes, we can. Okay. You're so close, my friend. I'll have to cure his poison, but once one dog goes... No! Well, I don't have to cure your poison if you're dead. 'Cause by the magic of death, you're no longer poisoned. Oh gosh, and you've got a critical coming up. And I can't insert myself there, can I? Okay, first of all, let's link you. I don't have any crafts. So our only hope is that, and it did not go through. You are terrifying, friends.
私の番だね。
Okay. So you do not have the critical, so we'll swap
ここは任せた。
here.
とはお任せを。
Perfect. That goes after the critical, so it's not wasted.
アークス、駆動。
いいだろう。
No, just a standard attack with critical, and hope this is enough.
後期。
続きます。
It was not.
ありがとう。すまない、みんな。
Why do you hate me so much, doggos? Why? Okay, we can take out one. Okay. And now you can res.
ありがとう。
Can you get a heal off in time? Yes, you can. You're probably the primary target.
や。
Indeed you were. You can get off another res.
俺の番だな。
Anything worth... Yeah, I'll do that, Link. There's no crafts. You can actually both probably hold out. I hope. Also, you get a turn, and you can probably heal. Yeah.
アークス、駆動。はっ。ありがとう。
There we go. Everyone's up
すまない。
for now.
俺の番だな。せい。俺の番だな。
Probably yourself is the best bet.
Yeah.
Okay, we're sitting okay now, so let's swap you out.
うん、任された。
We'll link up. We'll save your CP. You have full health, so it doesn't make any sense giving you that 10% heal.
僕の番だな。
You don't even have enough for that.
そこだ。
行くぞ。
There we go. There's the 10% heal.
アークス、駆動。
Why not? Because it goes right after. And does significantly more damage.
いいだろう。
It's not like you use your EP for anything else anyways.
アークス、駆動。
With that last heal, we'll be in pretty good shape.
礼は言わないぞ。
あ、任せて。はっ、やっ。
Because you can't double slap me, can you now, doggo?
そこだ。
俺の番だな。せい。
Yes, howl in
私の番だ
frustration
ね。
as I
任せるがいい。
do very small amounts of damage to you.
参る。た。
僕の番だな。これならどうだ。ここだ。
もらい。行こっか。
Okay, Fee's got an S break now.
参る。た。任せるがいい。
Can you squeeze out a heal on Fee? Yes, you can.
どう。はっ。
ありがとう。
僕の番だな。
はっ。行くぞ。せい。
あ、任せて。
いいだろう。
That was a nice EP heal. I like that. So you can get off another one.
いや
'Cause I think unless he crits, he can't kill Fee. Use our glass cannon.
俺の番だな。
Okay, now we have multiple characters with S breaks.
行こっか。
僕の番だな。これならどうだ。
Okay, we got a defense down. Heal Ren.
いやありがとう。
Now we'll pull out an S break.
行くよ。シルフィードダンス。一丁上がり。
俺の番だな。
Does that drop you down far enough?
せいや行くぞ。
Yes, it did.
僕の番だな。
Yeah.
そこだ。
任せるがいい。
You finally get to attack for a round.
俺の番だな。
Okay.
あ、任せて。せいや。
So, I think if you hit this, you'll get an S break.
そこだ。
So I think we can possibly end this
炎よ
in style
剣に集え。
with back-to-back S breaks.
はあ
It won't do quite enough damage, but they'll be very close. For all the times you double slapped me, now I double slap you.
セイバ
He died from the fire! Perfect! He howls in pain as he dies. Ah, yes, the food coma is real. Looks like everyone leveled.
ーよしやったぞ。
Anyone get anything cool?
当然だな。
なかなかの出来ですね。
No, just basic stat increases. That's fine. That was a long battle. The guards didn't, like, want to come and arrest us after
なん
that?
とか倒せたか。
No? Okay, I'm fine with that.
かなりの手応えだったね。
さすがにもうダメかと思ったぞ。
たかが獣ごときに遅れを取ってたまるか。
Yeah, thanks for the lurk, Funky. You go get yourself some sleep.
まったく笑い事じゃないだろ
Yes, especially if you only got 4 hours sleep.
そういう貴様こそ何をにやついている。
It has been a pleasure.
う。君の方こそ。
やれやれ。
実習の仕上げとしては上々すぎるくらいだな。
ええ、戦術リンクも全員でつなげられましたし。
Oh, finally the guards show up.
大けている場合ではなかったか。
ここまでか。
You pushed your luck one step too far this time. Are you that desperate to be thrown in a cell with the Regnets?
ああ、捕まえてもらおうか。
Oh no, you have a voice. You are much superior to me. Lord Eustace? What are you doing here? I thought you'd been locked in the mansion.
実習を再開しただけだ。それよりもどうする？こいつらを逮捕するならば俺も同罪ということになるが。
We couldn't possibly point our rifles at Lord Eustace. Silence! Not even Lord Eustace has the right to trespass in a military facility, much less to release a suspect in our custody, directly opposing the orders of His Grace the Duke.
いい加減にしろ。反りが合わないとはいえ、その者があらぬ容疑をかけられ、このユーシス・アルバレア、見過ごせるとでも思ったか？
Lord Eustace.
ユース。
We have our orders. Nothing you say will change that. Disarm the men, Lord Eustace included.
その必要はなかろ
What?
この声は。
Lord Rufus. Lord Rufus. We'd heard you were in the capital.
兄上、どうして？
士官学院の方から昼過ぎに連絡が入ってね。それで急遽飛行艇でこちらに戻ってきたわけだ。君たちの教官殿と共に。
はい、お疲れ様だったみたいね。
サラ教官、
どうしてここに？
事情は一通り聞かせてもらった。ここは私が引き取るゆえ、ケイラは戻るがいい。
But Lord Rufus, with all due
父に
respect.
は話を通しておいた。この上私に余計な恥をかかせるつもりか。
Of course not. Other unvoiced characters withdraw. Sir, please excuse us.
あらら、意外にいい動きですね。
まあ、両方軍も日々の訓練は決して怠っていないからね。今回のような無用の戯れに生かされるべき連度ではないが。
なるほど。
それはともかく、どうして教官もここに？
さすがにタイミング良すぎかも。
両方軍の連絡が来てからこちらに向かったんですか？
いやー、実はとある筋から早めに連絡をもらってね。急いでテートにいた理事さんに連絡を取ったのよ。それでテートからの飛行艇に一緒に乗せてもらったってわけ。
なんとまあ。まったく用意周到な。え？
理事とおっしゃいましたか？
おお、君たちにはまだ教えてなかったっけ？
改めて士官学院の常任理事を務めるルーファス・アルバレアだ。今後ともよろしく願おうか。
常任理事？
そんな話、俺も初耳ですよ。
そなたの驚く顔が見られると思って黙っていた。
Perfect reason to keep it a secret.
なあ、ちなみに常任理事は私一人ではない。
I mean, a board with one member is not really much of a board.
あくまで3人いるうちの1人というだけだ。
道理で俺たち7組についても詳しかったんですね。
用意周到すぎ。
いや、しかしまさか私の留守中にあんな無茶を父が押し通すとは思わなかった。相当堅くなではあったが、今回ばかりは引いてもらったよ。理事として生徒への不当な拘束は断じて認められないからな。
兄上、
ご配慮感謝します。
Is every field study going to end with us surrounded by police? No night scene, just cut straight to the next morning, apparently. And it looks like May is almost done. We will head back to school. Unvoiced goodbyes. I'm pretty sure his cloak just got caught in that door. These streets are not wide enough to have more than a single car. So that's Class 7, eh? Little rough around the edges, but they managed to get through in one piece. Think I see now why you're so fixated on them, Sarah. And Rufus Alberea. I've heard people say he's the sharpest noble of the bunch, but still. What business could he possibly have over by the canyon so early in the morning? Is that... Oh, this is a different person? Is that what you were about to ask? Oh, it's... mysterious, silvery blue-haired man. Who are you? Pay me no mind. I'm but a low-ranking noble. I've been watching over these young students to see what they're capable of, much like yourself. Really now? Forgive me for asking, but you look awfully like someone a couple of acquaintances mentioned to me a long time ago. You wouldn't happen to have some fancy-sounding stage name or anything, would you? You'll just have to find that out on your own. Your acquaintances wouldn't be a certain innocent young couple from a foreign land, though, would they? You'll just have to find that out on your own. Indeed. Well, if you'll please excuse me, it's almost time for the airship to depart, and I really must be getting back to Heimdallar. May we meet again, young bracer. Do give my regards to the Purple Lightning, if you would. Glares him down as he walks away. Are you actually going to show him? Oh, okay, I was waiting for them to show him the whole way walking to that gate. So if the situations weren't messy enough, it seems we got another source of trouble on our hands now. Better let the others know, just in case. Oh, we're back on the train. Oh, and our instructor wants to sit with us this time. Can we actually beat her in cards?
やれやれ、若いのにだらしないわね。一晩ちゃんと寝てるんだから、もっとシャキッとしなさい。
無茶言わないでくださいよ。
さすがに今回はいろいろとありすぎましたから。
And knowing her, she'll be asleep in about 5 minutes.
そうみたいね。B 班の方もいろいろあったそうだけど、そこまで深刻じゃなかったみたいだし。
Really, it wasn't as serious as being arrested and held for a political war?
問題の質は同じみたいだけど。
問題の質が同じ。
まさか革新派と貴族派の
B 班が向かったセントアークも四大名門の本拠地の一つ。ちょっとしたゴタゴタにやっぱり巻き込まれたらしいわ。まあ4人で協力してなんとか切り抜けたそうだけど。
そうですか。
ちょっと安心しました。
でもサラ、正直オーロックス取りではシャレになってなかったけど。
ええ、そうみたいね。そして両方軍だけじゃなくて正規軍も軍備を拡張してるわ。言うまでもなく革新派。鉄血宰相が掌握している20もの機構師団を中心にね。
それは
士官学院は私たちはどう振る舞えばいいんでしょう。確か正規軍にも両方軍にも卒業生は言っていますよね。
まあそこら辺は今は気にする必要ないわ。君たちはまだ学ぶ立場にある。今回みたいに 厄介で面倒な現実を少しずつ知りながら、それでも今しか得られない何かをつかむことができるはずよ。かけがえのない仲間と一緒ならね。それは社会に出たら何の意味もない儚いものかもしれないけど、どこかできっと君たちの血肉となり大切な財産となってくれると思う。少なくとも私はそう信じてる。
サラ教官。
Probably the most instructor-like thing she's ever said.
ちょっとツボに来た。
やれやれ、何を言い出すかと思えば。
ちょっと、なんでそのタイミングでみんなして爆笑するのよ。
すみません。おっしゃってることはすごく感銘を受けたんですけど、
いつもの教官とのギャップがありすぎて、どうにも。
ちょっと臭すぎ。
今しか得られない何か、そしてかけがえのない仲間と一緒ならか。
やめたまえ。僕をもだえ苦しませるつもりか。
もうせっかくいいこと言ったのに。あんたたち思った以上に一筋縄じゃいかないわね。
More people watching the train. People love watching these trains. You, friend, look like a robot.
力ずくで助け出す必要がなくなってよかったよ。にしし、砦で見つかっちゃった時はどうしようかと思ったけど。もしもーし。
It's a giant phone.
一応なんとかなったよ。まあ細かいことはいいじゃん。ちゃんとお仕事は終わらせたんだし。あ、でもいろいろ面白いのはいたけど、連中の気配は全然なかったよ。え、ダミー情報？君とおじさんの裏を書いたの？すごいな。僕これからクレアと合流するけど。了解。またねレクター。そういえば士官学院だっけ。なんだか楽しそうでいいな。
Sounds kind of fun. Sounds like something someone who's gonna join later would say.
そうそう、ここでの仕事は終わりだよ。行こっか、アガートラム。
Off you go. With weird flying wrench thing. That's the end of chapter 2. Each chapter appears to be exactly a month. And we know from like the start that this game at least goes to the end of August. But I'm guessing that's only the like midway point.
明日も期待してるわよ。
Okay, we got all the points we could there. Oh, and this is the whole chapter.
なかなか悪くないわ。
Yeah, we got an A for the whole chapter. Okay, they've reached level 2. They've reached level 2. Yes, we want to save after all that. Why is delete save data right below that? That's like a terrifying thing to press. And we're just going to skip half of May, apparently. Let's go straight to the 15th. I like the atmosphere change.
6月中旬、若葉の季節を過ぎたトリスタでは珍しく
And I have my months wrong. They are correct. It is June.
各地で実習を終えた俺たち7組メンバーは通常の授業に戻っていた。目の回るほど忙しい日々とついていくのでやっとの授業にようかねてより告知されていたイベントが俺たち全員を待ち受けていた。
A moment of dread. Is it exam time?
さて、前から予告した通り、
I
明日か
figured.
ら中間試験になるわ。ま、基本は座学のテストだから私には何の力にもなれないけど
You're no good with essays and circling
一応
answers.
試験官として温かく見守るからせいぜい頑張ってちょうだい。
Sometimes I lie awake at night and wonder how you became our teacher.
私たちの成績が悪かったら教頭に嫌味を言われるんじゃ。
このクラスには結構成績優秀者が多いしね。せいぜい結果を楽しみにさせてもらうわ。
Knowing this game, it's gonna actually make me write the
来週の
exam.
水曜日よ。個人別の総合順位も掲示板に貼り出されるから。
憂鬱だな。超絶めんどくさい。
今度こそはエマ君に勝たなくては。
それともう一つ、クラスごとの平均点なんかも発表されたりするのよね。
クラスごとの平均点？
クラス同士の対抗心に火をつけるのが狙いか。
うん。それはそれでやりがいはありそうだが。
I mean, if they post all the student scores, like it wouldn't be that hard to calculate the average for a class if you really
ま
wanted
だ昼
to.
過ぎだけど、今日のホームルームは以上よ。残って試験勉強でもするか、寮に帰るかは君たちに任せるわ。委員長、挨拶して。
はい。起立礼。
Jeez, what should I do? I could stand to bone up on just about everything, honestly, but my biggest worry right now is math. I wouldn't mind doing a few study sessions with you if you think it would help. I need to review math anyways. I'm not sure how much time I'll be able to spare, though. You mean it? That'd be a huge help. My biggest weak spot is Erebonian history, I guess. I doubt that comes as a huge surprise to anyone. I think I understand all the material we've gone over directly in class, but there are some finer points. I can aid you with that if you'd like. Though in return I'd appreciate a fresh pair of eyes to help revise my military science essay. It'd be my pleasure. Would you like to study with me, Fee? I guess so. Would you two mind if I jumped in too? Could use a little refresher on my classics. Of course, you're more than welcome. Would you like to join us, Laura? No, I appreciate your invitation, but I'll have to pass this time. There's a subject I need to review in private. I'll see you all later. Huh? What's up with her? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I could have sworn I saw her looking over at Fee. Hey, Ren. What is it? You heading back to the dorms? You're totally welcome to come study with us if you want. I wasn't planning on heading straight back. Might come and join you guys a bit later. Alright then. Perhaps we'll see you later. Okay, so it's a bonding day. We have 3 bonding points. Okay. It looks like everyone's here. But we also have people that aren't in our class, which is interesting. So we're going to do the usual. We're going to go talk to everyone, see what exactly they're doing, and then we'll decide from there. Teleportation. Let's talk to our teacher first, because... Oh, cool, we have an umbrella. That's awesome. Oh, and there's little puddles when we walk. Also, I can't run, because apparently rain is dangerous, but I can speed. Oh, instructor, were you checking out the old schoolhouse? Yep, just a quick peek inside, though. You'll be pleased to know that there don't seem to be any major changes since last month. I'm totally fine with that. At least that means we can just focus on studying for our midterms, then. I really would like to know what's going on with this building, though. Well, whether we ever find out or not all depends on your investigations. Still, I think you guys are edging closer to whatever the truth may be. You almost seem ready to start using combat links at a more advanced level, too. What advanced level? You mean there's more? Oh, your Arcus units still have plenty of little tricks and features hidden away. The greater your awareness of your link partner, the more effective your combat link will be. But don't take my word for it. Try it out during your next investigation. Sure. I don't really know what she's trying to get at. Also, are we not under an overhang right now? We are. But there's still rain. Thank you, generic rain. Okay. So that was our teacher. I want to go to the engineering building and talk to the only other person. It doesn't matter. Hey there, Ren. What's up? Hold on. Let me guess. You were studying away nice and diligently when your orbital lamp suddenly went out. Swing and a miss. You two seem pretty relaxed despite how close the midterms are getting. Who do you think you're talking to? I know better than anyone that it's pointless to start studying this late in the game. How's that working out for you? Crow's actually pretty good when it comes to the practical stuff. Survival skills, first aid, all those kinds of things. Really? See? All the stuff you don't need to study for. If you're feeling shaky about any of it, I'm happy to teach you a thing or two. Okay, so we have survival training in the rain with Crow, which is apparently stuff you don't need to study for. I'll go clockwise since that's basically what I'm doing. So next is the Student Union building. Okay, so we got a pair of them here. Are you two going over Erebonian history? I can't memorize things like this, because it's all pointless. Fee, that seems a little harsh. Oh, I know. Why don't you join us, Ren? I'm sure it'd make studying more enjoyable for Fee, too. So... okay, so we can study history with these two. I'm guessing... who else did we have? Oh, we have the student council president on the top floor. Or not the top floor, this floor. Just bust right in. Oh, hi, Ren. How goes the studying? I suppose it's probably fine. These are going to be my first midterms ever, so I'm more than a little nervous. Ah, first years. How innocent. Doesn't help that military academies have a lot of subjects other schools don't, but you'll get used to it. That's true. Combat studies and military science to name two. Oh, and you're going to want to make sure that you're ready for the political economics exam, too. Why is that? Well, it's Mustache Man's subject. That's not a very nice thing to call Vice Principal Heinrich, Angie. He does seem like the type to write a ridiculously hard exam. Oh, I know. How about I give you a hand studying for it, if you're free at least? You sure? Of course, you're always helping me out, right? Political economics is Toa's strongest subject. You wouldn't want to pass this up. Okay, so we have political economics. Next is the library. Alright, it's a new month, which means there's new books for us to pick up. And knowing this game, stuff in these books will be on the exam, so I'll give it a brief review. Orbital history, 50 years, 50 numbers seem important. 3 methods of transport, horse, boat, walk. So many numbers that I'm not going to remember. Feel like Crode's trying to study at the last minute. We have years. Teachers love putting years on tests. That's the first book. Erebonian folklore. Legends seem less important. Although animism has come up a couple of times already. Yeah, we'd covered that one in one of our previous field trips. Now we have sports. Okay. Those are just general stuff about sports stuff. Okay. So we got those added in. So let's see what these two were doing. I think they were doing math. Oh, this is where you are. Ah, you guys study. You don't mess about. Well, no better motivator than fear, right? Her exams start tomorrow. Gotta know our orbital science. Oh, they're doing science. Okay, I thought they were doing math. I want to make sure I study as much as I possibly can before then. There's no such thing as too prepared. Besides, this is our last chance to get a full day of studying in. How about it, Ren? Up for one last marathon study session? Okay, so that's what they're doing. We'll do those two in the second floor school. Sit. Gosh dang it. Right here. Oh. Are you the two studying military science? Looks like you guys are tearing through things, too. More or less. You caught us just as we reached the section on military symbols. Care to join us? Too bad. Come back if you change your mind. Okay, that's them. And the last group is at the gym. They must be above us then, I guess. Here you are. Interesting place to study. Oh, are you two studying? Let's have probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. Yeah, we both figured we had a lot of art to brush up on. It's probably not our most important subject in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I've never had to deal with a series of exams right in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Care to join us, Ren? Okay, so with this we've seen everyone, so let's go look back. So these two are doing art. There was survival skills. There was political economics. There was history, and there was orbital science, and what were they? What were uses? Oh, military history. Okay. So of those, the first one that stood out to me that I want to do is the political economics, because it seems like our character wasn't really aware of it. So it seems like something that they probably didn't study for if they weren't aware of it. So we'll start with that. And we'll skip through all this, because we've already listened to it. Also, these are upper years. They should know what's going to be on an exam. So we'll start by studying with them. Well, if you're offering, I'd really appreciate it. I sure am. Let's get started then. Most of the stuff I was unsure about makes a lot more sense now. That's good to hear. Should probably go over some current affairs, too. For an exam? Yeah, the vice principal has a habit of putting questions based on recent news into his exam. This year, maybe we should go over some recently enacted laws? Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing he'd put in there. Just so most people could be caught off guard, get it wrong, get lectured at for being indifferent about society. I'd rather avoid that. Recent laws, recent laws, recent laws. The Financial Transaction Act from last year is one of the best known, I suppose. It requires you to inform prospective buyers of the risks when selling them stocks or securities. A number of people have suffered massive losses buying shares recently, so it was passed to help keep people informed. So that's the history behind the Financial Transactions Act. Then there's the Imperial Transportation Act, which determines the rules of the road for drivers. That was last year too. There are more and more people buying cars lately, nobles and commoners, but car accidents were getting out of hand. That was especially true in Heimdallar, which is why the law was enacted there first. I'll have to try and remember that. And then there's the Provisional Taxation Act, which impacted just about every province you can think of. In other words, it's a fancy name for much reviled tax increases. Being enacted in the province is almost doubling land and business taxes. Probably at least heard about them. I have, yeah. Sounds like a pretty major topic back in Seldic. I was going to set a question about recent law. It's probably going to be about one of those three. Hopefully that'll be some help at least. Even if none of them come up, you've really helped me out. Feeling a lot more confident now. Thank you both for all your help. I didn't do anything at all. I'm just hanging out. If there's anything else you want to know, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Thanks, I will. So after that, how I'm picturing this is going to work is the exam is going to have one question for each of these topics. Maybe two, something like that. And we're going to get like multiple choice or something. And if we go and talk to the person related with that subject, we'll get hints about it. Hey, Nightlife Games, I am doing pretty well. A little bit tired, but not too bad. How are you doing, my friend? All stream. Nice. So right now we're trying to find the best friends to study for an exam. We get to choose 3 of them. We just did political economics because it sounded like a very hard exam. Just thinking about the other ones in this. Orbital science sounds like something we should do because it's not about anything based in real life. So I don't actually know what could be there. And after that, we'll see about after that. So let's go to, I think the library is the orbital science. Are you guys orbital science? Did I skip over it? I did not see what you're studying. Pretty sure it was you guys, because I thought it was math and it was something else. So we'll say yes to this. Sure, I'll join you for a while. Orbital science isn't quite my forte anyways. Okay, I picked the right one. In that case, let's get started with the basics. Sounds good to me. So, orbital energy is generated by septium, right? And it differs from other types of energy in that it replenishes itself over time. It's hard to imagine what life would be like without it. Orbital energy is in everything. Lighting, railways, telephones, battle orbments. That segues nicely into our next topic. Let's talk about battle orbments. Their first key feature is their portability. The second is their ability to synchronize with their user, allowing them to easily use orbital arts. Magic for the everyman. Feature 3 is their flexibility. A battle orbment's capabilities can change dramatically based on the quartz within. Huh. That summary wouldn't have been more perfect if we read it out of the textbook. That's our Machias. I can't believe you can rattle off all that without even stopping to think. If you already have the basics down, just trying to help me instead of focusing on what you really need to study? No, that's not it. Reciting the information I've learned like this helps me stick it in my memory. It might look flashy, but this is really productive studying for me too. Well, everyone needs a method. As I said earlier, it's not possible to be too prepared. Well, we still have a lot of ground to cover on Orbital Science Review. I would appreciate it if you would help me study for a few others once we're done. Of course. I'd be happy to. Really? Well, thanks. So close to that level. Okay, so we have one more left. My thought was Erebonian history. And that was also in the student union. It was you two, right? Yep, okay. So we'll join them, and that'll be our last of our 3 study points. Sounds like a good idea to me. Exam's gonna be focused on the War of the Lions, right? That's right. Shall we start from the beginning then? After that, Drychill's gathered soldiers in the Nord Highlands. In the year 952 of the Septian calendar, he liberated the capital, bringing the war to an end. Excellent. Well done, Fee. I guess it stuck. Incidentally, the war came to an end in July of that year, which is next month, so that's easy to remember. They say it was raining in Heimdallar that day. The legend has it that the moment Emperor Drychill stepped into the city, the rain stopped. Huh, that's neat. Yeah, that seems like a story that'll stick in my memory. You're a pretty good teacher, aren't you? Well, I'm always using tricks like these to help me remember things. For having fun while you study, it makes it much easier for the material to stick in your memory. Interesting, so that's your method. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. Shall we finish this stuff off then? Please. Let me finish. Let me leave. I guess the other way we could have approached that is who do we need more Link experience with? Oh, it's already time to head home? I didn't even realize because of the rain. Guess I should get ready and head to the dorms. Where did your umbrella go? Oh, it just comes out of the cuff of your hand. Okay. Maid-like girl, okay.
こちらの学院の学院長室はその建物でよろしいでしょうか?
Oh, yeah, you got the right place. His office in the east wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gotten home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
ありがとうございます。ですが、そこまでお手を煩わせるわけには参りません。それでは失礼します。リン様。
She knows our name. Wait a minute. How does she know who I am?
あら、リン?
Walking downstairs always gets me. Hey there, Alyssa. Heading back to the dorm?
エマたちはまだ残って勉強していくみたいだけど、私の方は寮に戻って明日に備えることにするわ。
Right, right. Going my way. So what do you say we head back together?
そうね。
It's interesting that it's raining in the game because we're actually supposed to get a wicked storm overnight where I am. Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it? Well, so got something good out of this downpour. Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth? Nah, no need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sister's asked me that before, too. She must be a saint to have to put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you think you did on the exams? Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. Wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Micaiah scored higher than you, right? You just came a little higher than me, too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in the exams. Guess that goes to show that Ereboni has no shortage of smart people. No doubt about that, bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Rower, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive. I suppose. Though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, you know, my family and stuff? You mean the mysterious Alyssa R., agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. You probably had good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry. It's not that major or anything, especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves. Never really thought my family's circumstances were a big deal, though Fee's past sure came as a surprise. I wonder now, when I look at her, what life in the Jaeger Corps must have been like. It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression the day they'd met before. Same. Oh, speaking of weird meetings, I ran into someone kinda strange earlier. Oh? Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me. A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit it on her in town before, is it? Huh. As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20 or so. A maid in her early 20s. Something wrong? No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here. Anyway, maybe the upper class dorms has a new hire starting out or something. That wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on. Huh, if only. Okay. Oh, they don't even let us do anything in the dorms. It's time for midterms. We're going into this. 4 days of midterms. Wonderful. And knowing this game is going to ask me questions. It was July. It was the month after this month. This should be the right answer. Gosh, this game is so much like Persona in so many ways. Art question. Mr. A wants to draw a rough colored watercolor image. Which of the following styles would be most appropriate? Oh, gosh. I don't even know what these two are. If you were doing a very rough one, assuming tracing is you put something on the paper and trace around it, you wouldn't want to do that. Sketching could be okay. I don't know what these two are. I'm guessing it's probably one of these two because I don't know what they are. Well, we're just gonna have to guess. Nope, that was not the correct answer. Oh well. This is panning out basically how I thought it would go. How I thought the exams would work in this game. Oh gosh, figure 1 depicts a military formation. What type of unit is currently advancing? And why does the second from the back look like a credit card? Okay. Okay, so looking at this, my guess you'd have armor on the outside. You probably wouldn't... E for engineer makes sense. You wouldn't have 3 command. The front could be armor. To me, that's between infantry and armor. I feel like it's better to have your armor on the outside to protect your flanks from fire. I'll say infantry. Nope, doesn't appear like it was the right answer. That's fine. We can't be as lucky as the first time we guessed all 3 answers in a row. Okay, orbital science. Which of the following statements ornaments all-purpose is true? Okay, which one is not true? So they do change based on quartz. They do synchronize the user. They do recover energy over time. It allows art users without quartz. That is the false one. We're 2 for 4 so far. 50%. We're passing, I guess. Which of the following was an act which came into full force first in Heimdallar? It wasn't that one. I think it was the Transportation Act. It wasn't provisional taxation. This one was about securities. This one I think they said they did there first because of the trains. And this one wasn't one of the ones we talked about. So I think it's this one. And it was. Okay, we're 3 for 5. If it's 2 questions... Final day. That day only have 1 question. Emergency CPR is divided into 4. Check if the person is breathing. Check if the person is conscious. Perform chest compressions. Okay. Okay. If this is based off of real life, probably the first thing you want to do is call for help. So let's... It's been a long time since I've actually done any, like, emergency training, but I think it's call for help. Assess the situation, make sure there's nothing dangerous for yourself. Check if they're conscious, check if they're breathing, perform CPR. So I think 4 matches perfectly. Yeah, you wouldn't want to call for help after. That would be this one or this one. I think it's this one. Oh, it's not, apparently. Well, it looks like we got 50% on that. Clearly this is the goddess way of rewarding you for all your hard work. I don't think that reasoning would stand up to scrutiny. I'm totally spent. It's over. You worked really hard, Fee. Huh. Anyway, today's a free day, so take the chance to unwind and blow off all that pent-up exam stress. They'll post the results next Wednesday, so take it easy until then. But don't relax too much, because you've got your next practical exam next Wednesday afternoon, too. With all the intensive studying, I'd completely forgotten about that. You could stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. So next Wednesday is when we'll know what we're doing, where we're going for our next field study. Yep, you'll ship out that weekend for another exotic trip. Anyway, make the most tomorrow, everyone. You've earned at least 1 day off. I guess I should probably attend club practice once in a while. Oh, and one more thing. I've got some business to take care of out of town after we're all done here. I won't be back until tomorrow night, so don't, like, burn the dorms down while I'm gone or anything. Now that exams are over, I feel free as a bird. I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back. I sympathize, but personally I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did? Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered. Mrr. Just stop before you embarrass yourself. We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah? Oh, you mean the whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town. Won't be back until tomorrow night. It's almost as if she's going to meet her secret lover? Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon. You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but with that personality and that lifestyle... Guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though. Ouch, not surprised to hear that from you, Ren. She always seems to dump the most work on you. Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow? That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long. Perhaps so. Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse. Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time. Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer. Looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time. If we're doing exploration, then I definitely need to restock on supplies. Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to? You mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there? Oh yeah, wonder what that was about. Hope he hasn't gotten in trouble. I mean, I doubt he would. I have no idea. Vi and Laura left pretty early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once. That sounds nice. Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but... those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else. Really? So you think so too? It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since. You say that. I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings. Neither did I. We're trying to suss out what the problem is between them is, but so far, no luck. I wonder if that's what that was all about. Did you see something, Machias? What happened? Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell. Yeah? That's when we found out that Fee used to be in the Jaeger Corps. They really threw me for a loop. What does that have to do with Laura? Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. Flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I'd just imagined it. Interesting. But even if we assume that's true, what reason does she have to be upset? I can hardly hazard a guess. Certainly, we all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. You know, a member of this very class remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all. Do you really have to drag me into this? My apologies, I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however. Really? You... Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything. Don't worry, we're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen. It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. Just if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that. Are we gonna find out right now? Looks like it. Oh hey, it's that maid I ran into the other day. You know her?
どうしてあなたがここにまさか母様がはい、会長に申し付けられまして今日から 第三学生寮の管理人を務めさせていただきます。
She's so defeated.
はじめまして、シャロン・クルーガーと申します。アリサお嬢様のご実家ラインフォルト家の使用人として仕えさせていただいております。皆様のお世話をさせていただきますので、よろしくご指導ご鞭撻ください。
Chapter 3, Beyond the Railways. I guess we're going super far this time. Okay, what menial tasks do we have for today?
うわ
I think this is the first time they've tried to render food in this game. Toast looks good. Bacon's okay. I mean, I didn't even really notice the egg until the very end, and the lettuce looks pretty flat. Soup looks okay, and tea or coffee looks like they put a spotlight right above it.
一体何種類の料理があるんだ？
But I'll give them props for trying.
どれも美味しそう。
インペリアルブレックファースト、そういうスタイルでしたよね。
はい、伝統的な帝国風の朝食のスタイルですね。厨房に慣れていないため間に合わせになってしまって申し訳ありませんが。
いや、謙遜することはない。私の実家で出されるよりはるかに彩りも豪華なくらいだ。
うん。公爵家の料理人にも引けを取らないかもしれないな。
So apparently a Duke's breakfast is equivalent to the slam at Denny's.
ありがとうございます。コーヒー、紅茶ともに揃えていますので遠慮なくおっしゃってくださいね。
I get the feeling Alyssa's less than impressed with the meal. It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
冗談じゃないわ。
You're gonna have a flashback to something that didn't actually happen? You could have showed us this, like, actually the day before.
離れたのに母様の思い通りになってたまるもんですか。まあまあ、アリサ様。会長も別にお目付け役として私を派遣されたのではないと思いますわ。ひとえに愛するお嬢様に日々のご不便がないように。それが余計なお世話だって言ってるの。もういい。こうなったら母様に直接交渉する。ラインフォルトの本社ビル、それともどこか視察に行ってるの？はい、本日はデートで鉄道省総裁とご会食だったかと。そのまま各地を回られるそうなので、本社にお戻りになるのは5日後ですね。
Well, I think I know where our group is going for the next field study.
ああ、もう相変わらず仕事の鬼っていうか。とにかく認めない。絶対に認めないんだから。
I can't believe that R actually stood for Alyssa Rainford. From the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman, too. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Alyssa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps with all the nobles here.
とにかく私はあくまで反対だから。母様も忙しいんでしょうし、シャロンがついていた方が。さすがアリサお嬢様。離れていてもお母様のことを気にかけていらっしゃるんですね。それでこそ私が心よりお仕えする大切な方々ですわ。別に気にかけてなんか。あ、 お嬢様、大好物のアプリコットジャムをたくさん作ってきましたわ。せっかくですからシャロンがトーストにお塗りしましょうか。え、本当
She turned around really quickly.
子供扱いしないでってば。そのジャムはいただくけど。
It's almost heartwarming to watch. Looks like Sharon's got her number. Okay, so we have to go do our menial tasks for the month. Okay. So we gotta go through the schoolhouse again. Get to go try out the motorcycle. Heck yeah. We have to help someone respond to a love letter. Okay, so Secret Admirer is optional, so we'll do that one first. And yeah, we have to do Schoolhouse last, so we'll do love letter, motorcycle ride, and then we'll go fight things. It's the first sun I've seen in days. I might as well make the most of it. Alright, let's do this. And we have 3 points. So we've got 2 people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 choices here. So 6, or no, 2, 3, 4. Got 7, and we can pick 3. So less than half. But before we do that, before I forget about anything, I wanted to restock on supplies. But let's go and talk to you in the pawn shop, Crow. Yo, how you feeling about your first midterms? Well, I think I passed at the very least. How about you? Sitting slightly above average, I think. Would have gotten better if I'd gotten my hands on a list of the test questions in advance, though. Damn, I should have seen if Old Man Mitch was good for it. You know, I really doubt he'd have something like that for sale. Yeah. Okay, so his test strategy was purchase or steal the exams. Seems about right. General store. Can I buy things from you, miss? Actually, before I do that, sell all this, please. Thank you. You're not the place I can buy this stuff from. Where can I buy that from? Also, while I'm here, what are you gonna do? Oh, hello, Ren. It's rare to see you here by yourself. What's up? Actually, I found myself rather interested in this store's wares, so I've decided to browse for a while. Surprised at how enjoyable it's been. Okay, so we can do shopping with her if we want. Boutique won't have it. Let's see what Fee is doing while we're here. It's with the Stern Look Fee. Turns out I'll be growing some flowers for the club, but I need to go and get the tools. I see. Sounds tough. Kinda rare to see you this serious about something, though. It happens sometimes. I'm curious, but we will do some other things first. Probably then in the academy. Maybe it's the engineering building I can buy stuff from. Well, I can't because that was kick off the motorcycle quest, and I don't want to do that just yet. Student Union first floor, perhaps? No. Okay, I guess I'll have to do it after the motorcycle one. That's fine. Okay, so let's go. I think our first quest, they said meet us behind the shed or something. Behind the storage shed. Okay. If I were a storage shed, where would I be? Probably somewhere in the courtyard or back here, perhaps? No. Where else would a storage shed be? The field, perhaps? That looks like it could be a storage shed. Ah, there we are over here. Excuse me, your name is Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only, Vincent Florald. Presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me? He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself. But that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I'm here on behalf of the student council, yes. Ah, then you may still well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So, based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you? Yes, something along those lines. You have time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. Yep, we'll do it. Please elaborate on your request. Ha! A fine answer indeed. Though before we continue... Sarifa is currently nowhere to be seen. Now that I think about it, this is a kind of unusual meeting. You didn't think of that before when some dude's like, yeah, let's meet behind the old shed. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Sarifa to the academy to keep an eye on me. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be constraining. Huh. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I've received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, all from a single writer. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these. That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try and find her? These are anonymous, after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I'm absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with her 3rd letter. Hardly be worthy of the Florald name if I did not properly thank her, would I? Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for? I do indeed. The first hint is that she's a first year. As a man well versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. What exactly is a grand rose? Oh, heaven forbid, you're telling me you've never heard of the grand rose. I'm ashamed to say I don't. Shame is the only proper response for such a gauche misstep. The grand rose is a magnificent crimson rose and a universal symbol of passionate romance. What's more, it's also associated with confessing one's love for another. Sounds like the perfect flower for a love letter, then. Ah, quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose interest is to purchase it from the town florist. So we ask the florist to purchase this one. Precisely. We'll be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Take on this task for me, then. As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not. I'm truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym, the use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? It seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden, nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker. I see. Can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around and think about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Very well. I leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. And I'm sure the person will be exactly like you're imagining and not different in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't look like I can go directly to the flower shop, so we'll go here. And this lady can tell us. Excuse me, would you mind if I asked you a question? Not at all. Go ahead. Thank you for explaining things. Wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. They asked me to keep their identity secret, that's what I'll do. I see. If that's the case, I guess I can help. You probably shouldn't, but okay. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the mystery sender your support and nothing more. I'll wish her the best of luck. This request's getting pretty complicated at this point. Right, I count 3 first-year girls who've recently made a Grand Rose purchase. In class order, first is Beryl from Class 3, then there's Vivi from Class 4, and Rosine from Class 5. I see. Thank you very much for the help. Not at all. Good luck. Okay. I'm gonna guess inside the school is a good place to start. Yes, press all the wrong buttons. Doesn't look like there's anyone here, so let's try upstairs. Okay, so we're in class 7, and if the classes go in order, it's 4. No, it doesn't look like that's it. Then let's try outside, shall we? So I see one in the Student Union building. We have one over here in the garden, so that one's pretty close. I'm sure it'll be the hardest person to find. You're Vivi from Class 4, right? You got it. Why do you ask? There's something I'd like to ask you. Well now, that is pretty interesting. I'm gonna take that as a no. Yeah, I wish it was me, but I'm having too much fun teasing Lynn to set my sights on any boys right now. I did buy a Grand Rose, but not to confess to some boy or anything. Not when I've got a sister to prank. Thanks, good talk. Cool, sending fake letters to her sister. So Student Union building. Where are they hiding at? Oh. So over here. Oh, they're the floor above. Okay. We'll speed run upstairs. You're in one of these rooms. What room is this? Occult Research Club, sure. You're Beryl from Class 3, right? I certainly am. What do you want from me? Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you. Do I seem like the kind of girl who'd be interested in romance? I need to purchase the Grand Rose to use it in a ritual, that's all. I see. That answers my question. Now I'm wondering what that ritual she mentioned is all about. Well, that's all I wanted to ask. Sorry to disturb you. Sometimes it's good to be disturbed. Good day to you. Okay, and like I thought, it's going to be the hardest person to find. It won't be in the field, but it'll get us outside and we can take a look. It's nowhere here. Let's try... see around here. There we go, in front of the chapel. Excuse me, Rosine from Class 5, aren't you? That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick kind of personal question for you. Oh no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a Grand Rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question, then. It's fine. Okay, I've asked all 3 of the girls Jane told me about now, but it seems like none of them were behind the letters. Out of lead, so I might as well tell Vincent we're out of luck. I'm guessing we're gonna go back there, and Vincent has been found out by the person he's trying to avoid. Or they'll be there very soon. Tell me, did your investigation prove successful? Wait, don't tell me. Have you brought the mystery woman here? Oh, be still, my beating heart. Yeah, about that, I wasn't able to find her in the end. You can't be serious. Did you ask the florist as we discussed? I did, and I spoke to all 3 girls who purchased grand roses. None of their reasons for doing so had anything to do with you. I can go into detail if you like. It matters not. If they do not concern me, then they are simply not my concern. Sorry that I wasn't any help. But there's one thing I'm curious about. Where could a girl get a grand rose if she didn't go to the florist? There's no way to tell. Perhaps if the grand maiden is noble, she could have had an alternate source, however. My darling Vincent, I've found you. Who goes there? State your business. The cookies I baked ended up far more delicious than I ever could have imagined. So delicious they could only be destined for the lips of my beloved, my elegant, dashing, darling Vincent. What could possess a person to approach another out of nowhere and say such befuddling things? Furthermore, I do not have even the foggiest idea of who you... Oh, but you do. What if I told you I was the Grand Maiden all along? No way. just dumbfounded, okay? I can hardly blame you for being speechless with joy. My real name is Margarita Dresden. The lovely grand roses I attached were grown by my family. So that's how you got them. If you're a part of Baron Dresden's family, then, could it mean... Oh, you know the story. Your suspicions are indeed correct. I am Margarita Dresden, from the same family line as the lovely Grand Maiden herself. It all adds up. Inconceivable. How could you, of all people, be related to the Grand Maiden? When her beauty pales in comparison to your own, look, darling, we're already completing each other's thoughts. Yours are oh so sweet. What you said couldn't have been further from my actual thought. Even when you're shy, you're still so wonderful. Seeing the surprise on your handsome face made waiting to reveal my name entirely worth it in the end. Now, my beautiful Vincent, it's time for you to reply to my love letters. Enter a relationship with me. You may choose one of 2 replies. I'd be delighted, or there would be no greater honor. Sorry, how many options did you say you were giving him? This woman could hardly be more different than the demure maiden her letters made her out to be. My only answer for you is a resounding no. Now be gone and bother me no more. So that's how it is. Oh, just when I think you couldn't be more adorable, to think you're the sort of man who hides his true feelings away. I beg your pardon. There's no need to fear. Please, have one of these special cookies I prepared. One bite and you'll no longer feel the need to keep your innermost longings out of public view. Don't tell me. Mix something into your cookies. Oh, but that is for me to know and for you to find out. Stay back. Do not come any closer. You don't just stand there. I need your aid if I'm to survive. I have no idea how to handle a situation like this either. Don't worry, my darling. There may be a slightly bitter aftertaste, but it'll all be worth it in the... I've been looking for you, Master Vincent. Sarifa. Dare I ask what you were doing in a place like this? Sarifa, I beg of you, please, free me from this terrifying situation. If I recall, you're my sweetheart's darling maid, are you not? So this is the Sarifa you mentioned? As much as I hate to interrupt the situation at hand, I'm afraid I must. Master Vincent, your presence at the upper class dorm is required at once. Delivery of the utmost importance from Count Florald awaits you there. I see. I have no choice. I must go at once. But... these cookies are a present for Master Vincent, are they not? In that case, may I ask you to leave them in my hands now? I'll make sure he enjoys every last one of them later. Well, if you insist. Seems as though Master Vincent has roped you into this nonsense as well. Hopefully this can dull some of the pain this annoyance has surely caused you. Thank you. With that, I wish you all a good day. Let's go, Master Vincent. Indeed. That made me prove to be quite the obstacle. But no matter. There'll be plenty of opportunities to woo my darling from here on out. I believe it's time to get started on a new batch of cookies. Well, I mean, she did find him just like I thought. Well, today's been full of unique encounters, to say the least. At least that request is over and done with. Okay. So we're done that request. Next is the motorcycle quest. And then we'll have to pick our 3 people to hang out with. And then finally, if we have time, we'll enter the schoolhouse. Hey there, Ren. Thanks for stopping by. Might I ask where Alyssa and Laura are? Those 2 lovely flowers would do wonders in brightening up this dreary old building. Let's not make Ren's life even harder than it already is. Sorry, I probably shouldn't think out loud. Still haven't talked to Angelica much, but she's definitely an interesting one. That aside, the request for me was to assist with testing out the orbital bike, wasn't it? So what'll I be doing? Oh please, I could hear you making those vroom vroom noises before you even stepped through the door. I was not, but wait, does that mean... Yeah, we want you to ride the orbital bike. Me? I can't deny that's what I wanted this to be, but I never expected it to actually happen. I'll give you all the juicy details when we're actually ready to test. Before we start, however, I want to make sure you have the time. So how about it? You ready to ride? Heck yeah! Okay, let's ride. Good answer. First of all, let me tell you a bit about the bike. Everything you see here is something that Angie asked me to build for her. Because of that, the bike's been fine-tuned to meet her specific needs. Nutshell, it's all Angie. The engine, the brakes, even the handlebars. I see. As you might expect, she and that bike are practically symbiotic. When she's on it, she's a sight to behold. Because we've tuned it specifically to her, it becomes a little too tough for anyone else to handle. Think of her as an unruly horse. There's no denying she's a fine bike, but she doesn't play nice with strangers. Right. Really hoping I make it through this alive. Don't scare him now, Angie. Crow's ridden it just fine, but I suppose he's been working on this bike since we started, too. Compared to him, you're a complete beginner. It's great. I'll have a more objective opinion after you ride. Guess it makes sense why you asked me then. Feeling a little nervous, are we? Let's head over to the highway. Beep beep! So, what are Toa and Crow doing here? Angie and George told us you'd be doing this, so I came along to show some support and take some time off work. My reason isn't quite as sweet as little Toa here. Like I said before, this bike's at least partially my baby. Think of me as an overprotective father, making sure you don't mess up and hurt my girl when you take her out. Thanks. Crow, don't make him any more nervous. Don't worry, Ren. Just ignore everything this guy says. I do, and it's worked out great for me. You can rebuild the bike. Stay focused on keeping yourself safe. Right. Thanks. Do you have much experience riding horses? Actually, yeah. Shouldn't have any trouble then. It's a whole different beast, but the basics of riding are the same. So have fun. Thanks, Angelica. That helps. I'll let you down. Okay then, that should be just about everything you need to know. You told us nothing. We needed to know nothing. Great. Think I get it now. 3 things you want me to test are starting up the bike, shifting gears, and coming to a stop, correct? That's right, we want to see how you handle everything. Give you a few pointers. You might not really get them until you're on bike proper, though. Hit me. First off, you can't ride if you can't get moving. Let's start about how to get started. Starting the engine's simple enough, but how smoothly you ride off will depend on how well you can operate the bike's clutch. Once you shift into first gear, open the throttle and slowly and steadily release the clutch. Release the clutch slowly and steadily when I start moving. Okay, I'll try not to forget. Next up is switching gears. For switching gears, make sure to pull the clutch quickly and firmly. Once you shift gears, release the clutch slowly and steadily, just like when you start her up. I can do that. The last thing you need to worry about is stopping the bike, which you probably want to know how to do. You want to slow down, release the throttle, and apply the brakes to both wheels, front and back. You're going to want to give each one different amounts of pressure, though. Apply the brakes strongly to the front wheel and lightly to the back wheel. That should bring you to a smooth stop. Strongly to the front, lightly to the back. It's a lot to remember, but I think I can do this. That's the way. This is all about learning through experience, getting used to riding on the fly anyway. So what do you say? Ready to go? You bet. Okay, is it actually going to make me remember all that? This is going to be like a little mini game. Right, the first thing, starting up the engine. Oh, this is pretty intense. Kind of reminds me of how I felt when I first rode a horse. Alright, let's push those nerves to the side and get going. Okay, so I push the clutch level, shift into first gear, and twist the throttle. Now I've done that, all I need to do is let go of the clutch, and I'll be moving. Jekyll told me how to do this. What exactly did she say again? It was slowly and steadily. Now we're talking. This is great. There he goes. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he gets back. He's gonna love it. Hopefully. Hope this lets us, like, travel between cities. That would be awesome. Take that train. We don't need you anymore. Wow, this feels amazing. Amazed just how stable and smooth the ride is, too, considering how heavy it is. Okay, I think I'm used to this speed. Let's try switching gears. I first need to roll off the throttle, then I pull in the clutch, change gears, then release it. Jekyll had told me how to handle the clutch a specific way during all this. What was it again? I think this one was quickly and then slowly after. After that, I need to release the clutch really fast. Okay, I guess it was fast and then... Okay, I thought they were going to have two parts of that. I thought it was going to be the fast one and then after we release it slowly, but I guess they bundled it into one question. Going this fast really does feel great. Get why Angelica loves this so much. Fun's got to come to an end eventually. It's probably about time to stop. Okay, so it was strong on the front, light on the back. Pretty sure Angelica said strong on the front, light on the rear. Stopped almost exactly where I expected to, so I guess I did it right. This thing's incredible, though. It feels like I'm still riding along, even though I've come to a stop. I guess I gotta snap out of it eventually. The others are waiting for me. Better head back now. Welcome back, Ren. Well, how was it? I'm amazed, to say the least. Sheer speed, the engine's vibration, the feeling of the wind as you ride along. Never experienced anything like it. No man of horse riding could have ever prepared me for this. Just wow. Guess you've got some potential. Look at this guy, trying to act all calm and composed, but his face is just screaming, let me go back out and ride. Plain as day. Seems like you handled it pretty well too, based on your report. Not bad for a first-timer, at least. Good for you, Ren. I probably could have done better, but I do appreciate it. Thanks. I need to hear some more detailed impressions of each phase, but let's do that back at the engineering building. Good plan. Never told me how to shut it off. Aw, they're having so much fun with this. Maybe too much. Thanks, Ren. The info gave me should come in handy. Glad I could help. I think she'll be a much more stable ride from now on. Be sure to tell Alicia's mother about everything we learned today if they end up mass-producing orbital bikes. Alicia's mother's the chairman of the Reinford group, isn't she? No, you're familiar with each other? The Ragnar and Reinford family share a good relationship, actually. Yeah, they're both big names in Rower, right? Yeah, Angie's dad is one of the group's biggest shareholders, too. Wow, they are pretty close. Well, now you know. Alicia's mother provided the engine and a number of parts for the bike, too. So that's how you got your hands on everything. That's right, although whether or not Reinford will actually mass-produce the bike is an entirely different matter. Their biggest goal is to turn a profit, so the only way it was happening is if we can show them that would make money. Which is why we're currently trying to make it into something that masses can handle. Hey, you're a big help in getting it closer to that goal. Wow, I'd love to see that happen. Looks like you get it. I guess my first impressions of you were right on the mark. I haven't probably properly thanked you yet, have I? Thank you for helping us today. Here's a little token of my thanks. Sure about this? Seems like a really valuable quartz. Of course, I'm sure you'll be able to put it to good use. Well then, Ren, thanks a lot for your help today. I'd like it if you could help us out next time we need a hand too. I'll cancel any of my plans as soon as you ask. Okay. Okay, so now I can shop. Definitely need some more of these. Let's get one more of those. Obtain Seepith. Prevent abnormal status. Oh, can we... Oh, I can't expand with you right now? Okay, it's fine. Or wait, is that in... That might be under Customize. I can do none of those. What about... Ah, here we go. Geez, you're almost open. At least on this one. So you've got... So I usually do the specific ones first, the ones that don't take from everything. And then I'll do general ones. So it looks like only you had a specific one. Okay. So you have 5. 4. You have a lot. You have a lot. You only have 3. When that's a specific, we'll do that. You only have 3. So it looks like the specific ones are the ones that have a lock on them. Okay, so we'll do anyone that's... We'll start with the cheaper one, so that's the 40s. Ooh, that one's expensive. And then we'll do the 70s, but you're almost fully open. Okay, it looks like we're at the end of that. So any specific ones we can open now? Don't think so. So let's set quartz and then see if we need to buy any. So we'll start with... Let's give you that. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, looks good. So who's this on? Alyssa, okay. EP recovers on field. That is nice, but that should go to someone who casts more things. You don't use Earth Arts. That could be okay. Let's do that. You do use Earth Lance a lot. Maybe we'll do that to half the delay. Can I open one more for you? So that would be nice. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. It would be nice. I might actually... Let's do this, actually. We'll buy another Master Quart just so we can shuffle some things around. I like that one. Okay. So let's give you that. I don't know if that's what I want, but it at least lets me move stuff around. So let's give you Angel. Because you're the one who can bring other people back from the dead, so we want to make sure that you can recover. And then what did you give up? Killing enemies restores EP. Oh, that's the other thing I need to check. So that one was EP focused, and the one you have now, Angel, is a bit less EP. What is Wing? Wing's actually a pretty good average one. Yeah, yours comes with healing built in. It's probably fine. Strength bonus is good for you. That doesn't matter for you. It gives you an attack bonus. Gain insight status. I don't think I really care about that, but you're not an EP focus. Probably should go to you. Then I don't know if I want to give anyone Wing. Maybe you. What do you currently have? Iron. Very high defense focus. Okay, I'll give you Wing, actually. Okay. Okay, that's looking good. So let's go back to the actual quartz. So who's missing stuff? This is... Oh, does someone have HP 1 equipped? Yes. Does it make sense for you? Yes. I'm done immediately. giving you HP 1 probably would be a good thing. There we go. You're more of a straight hitter anyways. I can always give you another one there. That gives you speed +4? Heck yes. Stack all the speed on Fee. I can just stack more movement on Fee if I really wanted to. I think I'll give you Dragon Vein though. Okay. What do you have? So you already have healing, you have some evade stuff. Probably a poison would be nice. Throw in a move too. You have a needle shot. Actually, let's add the Septium Vein. Okay, I think we're all good on that. Okay, so we did that side quest. We've done our shopping. Okay, so I think what we're going to do next is just go around and talk to the people we haven't yet. I'm going to start at the field and just see what everyone's plans are, and then we'll pick one. Whew. Oh, your clothes are covered with dirt. Even more into this than I realized. It's just dirt, hardly an issue. Takes a good deal of effort to care for horses. I suppose it's only natural to end up like this. Huh, I suppose you're right. So we've got cleaning up a horse. What's next? We'll do the student union. Guessing they're upstairs. They're not here. Oh, you're here, but Dorothy, what is this exactly? The outline for our next work, of course. It's a pure love story focused on boys who've devoted themselves to sports, body and soul. Don't worry though, I'll let you join in the fun too. You'll be helping me out once I've got the rough draft written up. Her tastes are certainly broad. Okay. I doubt he'd be up here. Because he hates that place, so I guess he's just on the first floor. The far end over here. No, where the heck are you? Okay, if you're not here, then you're on the second floor. In this side? Okay. He looks like he's really into it. Ah, hello there, Ren. Sorry, I was caught up in my game there. No worries. Sorry if I disturbed you. Is there a big chess game coming up or something? You seem way more focused than I expect for a regular match. Indeed there is. Not just any match either. The match that will determine the fate of this club. I have every intention of completely dominating the upper class students. So we have watching chess. We had cleaning a horse. We had shopping. We had looking for gardening equipment. I don't know which room you're in. This one has just one person. No, you're the caretaker. Goodbye, Mr. Caretaker. I do not care to take you out on anything. Here, maybe? No, just teachers. Silly teachers. Goodbye. Nice work today, Ren. You looking forward to the midterm results announcement as much as I am? It sounds strange to say it, but I am. Looking pretty busy for someone who's just finished her midterms, though. You bet. Now that the year's halfway through, we've got a lot to discuss. So much, in fact, that we even reserved this room just to discuss it. There's the Academy Festival, someone wants to use the swimming pool next month. There's about a zillion other events. Man, guess it isn't easy being a student council member. I think you're the last person in the world who'd actually take this advice, but try not to overwork yourself. Guess I'll consider it. Thanks, Ren. So we have helping the student council. To me that sounds better than helping clean a horse or watching chess. And what have we got? Second floor. Wrong way, I think. Nothing quite relaxes me quite like cradling a violin in my hands, especially since I've never had much of a chance to play during our midterms. Yeah, most clubs put their regular meetings on hold while exams are going on. You seem pretty happy, though. Is it that obvious, huh? I think I'm pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form, so I need to get back into it. Kind of interested in seeing him play. Okay, so we have violin. And I think it was this last room. Huh. Isn't this classroom usually locked? It is, but I checked it out on a whim and it was open. Tanner must have forgotten to lock it after he was done. I see. What brings you here? I had an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon. And you ran off here. How many times am I going to have to deal with this? And dealing with an upset Alyssa. Okay, so let's start with the ones that I think are going to be the most fun. I was thinking Fee and Elliot and then Student Council. Yeah, so we'll start with Fee. Where'd you? There you are. Yeah, you know all this. You need to buy some stuff for the flowering club. Would you like me to help you out? Sure. Have fun. I wasn't offering to do it for you, Fee. Aww. Given how many types of plants there are, got no shortage of options. Got an idea of what you wanted to raise? Yep. Oh, what are these? Flower seeds. Don't know what they're called, though. Someone gave them to me when I was in the Corps. Had them ever since. You know how to raise them, then? Yep, they told me how. Kinda joking about raising them with love. I don't know if that was a joke. My mom says the same thing about the plant she grows in our kitchen. So does Adel. Don't know much about love, though. Maybe this is the right time for you to try and raise them. Man, your corpse sounds so different from the image I had in my head. How so? The way you tell it, you sound like one big family in a sense. I always thought Jaegers were a bit more violent and bloodthirsty, I guess. Maybe I was just being narrow-minded, though. Can't blame you. Everyone's more concerned about the negative reputations Jaegers have than anything else. Some people who can't even accept distance. What do you mean? Nothing. Let's hurry up and buy these tools and fertilizer. Good idea. Never seen those seeds before, so let's ask Jane for some advice on the best way to raise them. Looks like all the other students have grown flowers already. That should do it. Bloom in a few months if I raise them right. Hope they grow up big and strong. Me too. Oh, also, thanks for your help. Anytime. Ooh, level 3. That's the highest one we can do right now. So if we care about min-maxing that rather than about the plot stuff, then that's it with fee. Next I wanted to do the student council. Because who loves picking up more work at the student council on their free time? So we'll skip all this. You got a million things. Is there anything I can do to help you? I've got some spare time, and you seem swamped. Really? That'd be great. So happens our usual note taker is home nursing Nicole today. Would you mind filling in for her? No problem. If there's one thing I can do, it's write notes. Jot down every idea, both helpful and harebrained. Well, that should cover everything on the agenda. Summer will be here before we know it. I think the pool should be our highest priority. Agreed. We'll get right on it. We should decide who will be handling each task while we're at it. Allow me to take care of the arrangements regarding the pool. Get our documents sorted out and hand them over to the requisite instructors. You mean it? Thanks. Let me know if anything comes up. Oh, speaking of which, do we have any updates on what we discussed last month? Just a moment, please. Allow me to gather the necessary documents. She's good at her job, and even the upper class students are hanging on to her every word. Guess she didn't just charm her way into office. Several similarly riveting discussions later. Thanks for all the help today, Ren. You really didn't need to stay and help me clean everything up, but I'm glad you did. You're always doing so much for us. Just trying to return the favor. Really something, you know that? Meeting had a ton of stuff to sort out and plan, but you made it look easy. You're like a human student notebook. Aw, thanks. I think you might be exaggerating a bit, though. Couldn't get a thing done without the rest of the student council. Not a thing. Really? Probably saw it during the meeting. We were able to sort everything out because everyone brought their ideas and opinions to the table. Sit in my fancy chair and act out my role as president, but they're the ones doing all the heavy lifting. I never would have thought of it that way. But being honest, I don't know if I'm really suited to being president. If everyone believes I am, there's no way I can let them down. You know, I can't meet all their expectations. I want to show them that I'm trying. Oh, guess that's the best anyone in your shoes could do. Still, Toa's got at least that much to guide her. If I knew what I wanted to do, if I had that kind of purpose, maybe I'd know what kind of man I wanted to be. Reen. Boop! Okay, she pinches our cheeks with a boop. What are you doing? Sorry, just looked so stone-faced there for a second I couldn't help myself. You're first year, no need to get ahead of yourself. You got another full year here to figure things out. Wait, you're not psychic, are you? I know how hard you've been working, Ren. I can see it as well as anyone, if not better. I don't know what has you so worried, but your answer will come in time. Just take things step by step. I guess. No, you're right. Deep down I know what she's saying is true. If I start getting desperate, I'm just gonna paralyze myself with fear. Still have a lot more stuff to clean up and put away. Once we finish, I'll make us some tea. It's one way to get me to hurry up. Okay. Then I was thinking we'd go and this way, I think. We'll go and listen to a little violin. Yeah, we know you really want to play the violin. Mind if I listened in? Oh, be my guest. I need to get ready though, so just hold on a bit. So I think we'll do this. We'll enter his motions do not match up with that music at all. But at least they tried to animate this. I'll give them that. So, what'd you think? I'm impressed. Never have guessed you'd taken a break from midterms if you hadn't told me. You mean it? Good to hear. Seems like you're really enjoying yourself when you play, too. Practically hear your love for music in every note. Cut it out, you're embarrassing me. Oh, by the way, been wondering about this for a while, but you're a musician yourself, aren't you, Ren? Or kinda. What tipped you off? It's just a feeling I had. Can't really explain it, but it's like I can tell if someone has even the slightest bit of musical experience. The slightest bit is right. Used to play the lute for a while back home. But that's a pretty impressive sense you have. Really on another level when it comes to anything musical. I think you might be exaggerating just a little. Not at all. Most people wouldn't pick up on something like that. It shows the extent of your passion for music. That's something I respect. Passion isn't enough though, not in music. When I get better, I'm gonna need better equipment. But given the compromise, I can't even ask for that. What compromise? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. It's nice to confirm that you do play an instrument, Ren. We should play together sometime. Got a lot of rust to work off, but I'd like that. Great, I'm looking forward to it. Feel like we learned more about us than about Elliot there. Ooh, when he hit Link level 3. Auto tier. He can automatically heal us? That's fantastic. Okay. Ren, stop stabbing me with your bow. Ren. Ren, stop poking me in the butt with your bow. Okay. Thanks, Elliot. Thanks for that. Just going to clean up my butt. It's fantastic. Okay. So, we've done both the side quest and the motorcycle quest. We've used up our 3 people we can see. So all that's left is the old schoolhouse. Oh, and we bought all the stuff. Actually, did we buy all the stuff? Actually, do we have enough for cooking? Because cooking stuff would be nice. We can cook 7 omelets. It's probably enough, yeah. Okay. So we'll pick who's going into the dungeon with us, if we have to pick. So let's hide. We are hiding now. We'll go in. I'm sure there'll be like an initial kind of cutscene sort of thing. And I'm guessing we'll probably end stream around there. First, let's take a quick save. It's been quite a long time. And let's see. This will be our 3rd time going down into the old schoolhouse. Layout has really shifted around last time, so I better finish everything up, prepare before heading in. Should we get the show on the road? Yep. We did everything we wanted. Doom. This feeling, it's like before. There really must be something down in here. Anyway, let's get this party started. Everyone from Class 7 said they'll be willing to come along. Now, who should I call? Besides Ghostbusters. Okay, so we can call 5 people. Okay. So I actually find this dungeon harder than the stuff when we're outside with the field studies. So I think I'll use the field studies as a chance to level up people if I need to. So that means in this case I probably want to bring the people I think are going to be the strongest. So I definitely want Fee, I want you, you to res, you to heal maybe. Okay, let me go over that. So we have us. We're just basically a melee fighter. Fee is a lot of speed and has the ability to get her S-crafts pretty quickly. Eusis is both a healer and a melee. I think I have too much melee in this, actually. Will it not let me undo? If it doesn't, that's horrible. Well, apparently it doesn't let me undo. That's a horrible game design, but I guess we're stuck with this now. two really don't seem like they're gonna work well together. Okay, let's get this investigation started. Everyone ready? Let me at 'em. I've been informed of what you've discovered during your previous investigations. I'll not slow us down. Of that you can be certain. Alright, I'm counting on you. After what happened last time, there's no telling what we're in for. Keep your wits about you, everyone. Actually, just looking at it now, I have two... Okay. Let me... you're probably the backup. Let's bring you in as healer. Okay, I think that's a good setup. To the elevator. So this is the elevator that you mentioned. Does seem rather mysterious. Another light's lit up on the main panel, too. Looks like we can go down as far as the 3rd floor now. When did that happen? How does this thing even work? Anyway, let's check what the 3rd floor has in store for us. Need to investigate whether anything else has changed this month. I mean, the fact that there's another floor means something has changed. I guess the other thing about this place is you can bring the elevator up to the previous levels if you need to train some people that are behind a bit. But we can always do that later if we need to. So this is the 3rd floor. And a massive door, much like the others. A door like this seems more like it's to keep undesirable things in than to keep us out. Yeah, I think we can safely assume we're not headed for a picnic. Alright, let's be careful out there, everyone. We have a healing thing. We'll rest, because I changed up some orbment so some people have a bit more health. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Glad it just tells me where everything is. Okay, so we need to get there. We can't currently, so there has to be a switch. And we can't get there either. So I'm guessing we have to go all the way to the end, hit a switch, come back. And then here, I'm guessing we'll come to this room. Maybe there's a switch there. Then we'll go over there. We'll see how far... And that's the teleporter. Don't need to worry about that. Come to think of it, I seem to remember the instructor saying something about combat links before the exam began. Something about using them at a more advanced level. I heard that too. She mentioned being more aware of each other's presence, allowing us to cooperate more effectively. Yeah, I'm not totally sure what she was getting at, but I'm betting we'll figure it soon enough. Should keep what she said in mind while we're fighting. Rush link attacks. Consumes bravery points you gain from repeated link assists. So if you perform a link assist, you get a bravery point. Gain 3 or more, and you can perform a rush. Okay. I'll have to test that out, see if we can get more than 3. Okay, there's some kind of switch there, so it is worth going there. Because I'm curious if we can stack up more than 3. What the heck is this thing? Okay. I think Elliot has the widest spread. I don't know where your face is. Jeez. Okay, let's link. What do we know about you guys? Pretty normal. I hate these guys. I think they stun, so it'd be worth getting rid of them. I mean, why not start with Motivate? Oh, I should probably switch the formation on this. Oh, right, you two can't link because you're having some kind of fight or something. So we'll link... we'll link you two. Let's do that. Grenade! Jeez, Earth Lance is a lot of EP. Oh crap, I forgot to link you. Wow, okay, these things aren't too hard to take out. They do deal a reasonable amount of damage. Okay, we'll skip these. They're too far to actually hit us. They're just going to move closer. These things, I want to see what they got. Who's the low one? You. How much damage did he? Okay, wow, a good amount. Yeah, let's do that. Big oof AoE spell that I would love to take out. Wow, that's a lot of damage. Oh, we have 0 arts? Heck yeah. What is this nonsense? Whew, that is a lot of nonsense. Please heal Fee. You move next. Is that enough? Yes, it was. You did like 1100 damage or something. No! Okay, we need to make sure we take out one at least. Paralysis, wonderful. We aren't weak against anything in particular. Sure, we'll do that. Oh, it's more damage than I thought. And you got them on fire. That's always nice. But I think between the two of you, the two who don't... Yeah, okay, just the one of you. Able to get past that pretty quickly. There's nothing... Oh, there was a chest over here. Nice. EP charge 2 is always wonderful to have. Okay, this way. What the heck is this demonic zigzagoon? Oh, I forgot to... Okay, after this battle I need to change formation. Hell Rabbit. For a creature from hell, it doesn't like fire. We'll save the fire for someone else. We'll just see what it's like to hit. Okay, so that was a bravery point. There we go, that hits 3. Or would have. Guys are all gonna move. Who's gonna move? You're gonna move. You're gonna move. You're gonna move. So let's center it on this one. Hope that the back ones move into it. What? How much damage? Excuse me, sir?
行くぞ。
Jeez, I don't know which I'm more scared of, and that scares me.
あ、任せて。
Yeah.
行くよ。
I'm scared of all of you, so I'm afraid all of you will have to die.
位置上がり。
There we go.
戦闘終了。先に
Quad kill. Okay. Two things I need to do. One, heal Ren. Oh, you're not in our group. Why are you here then? Next thing. Tactics. Okay. Fee should not be here. You should be in the back. That's... Actually, let's do this. I think that's a reasonable formation. Okay. Let's go and fight slug thing.
敵集団捕捉。状況開始。
Okay, what do we know about... You hate Earth. Wonderful. Oh, I didn't link. Dang it.
行こっか。
Actually, I wanted to link. Alright. Well, we'll leave the two of you linked for now. Wait, time snail?
チャンス。
Okay, so we have 3 bravery points now, so I want to see if we can get more bravery points than that. And you two can't link. Let's link those. Oh, did it auto-link switch for me? Nice. Can I hit the 3 of you? No. Can I hit the 3 of you? Yes. Counter. That's a 0?
Kudo. 私の番だね。
Did it heal from that? Why not?
それ。
Wow.
俺の番だな。
Yeah, I'll make sure you don't get another turn.
Yep.
This should be way overkill on you two.
行こっか。
Let me just verify that that was indeed.
崩れた。
続けていくよ。
Okay, we cannot get more than 3 bravery points. Good to know. But it's still probably worth saving them for a good point.
なんとか勝てたね。
So we don't actually know what entirely they do, but I'd rather not waste them. Okay, this just toggles between yellow and blue bridges. Got it. Is there anything here worth grabbing? You, sir, do you guard something? Yes, you do. Though we will be coming... Because it looks like we have to go this way, toggle that, come around that way. So, let's... If we're going to come back this way, might as well go this way. That was the way we came originally.
いいポイントみたいだな。
Wait, there's a fishing spot in the dungeon? Are you kidding me? Heck yeah, why not? What were the instructions again? Circle, then push the button. Got it.
それ。
Yeah, sorry teammates, we're just gonna quickly fish in this dungeon for a bit.
Yes, ゲットだ。
Say tear bomb? Heck yeah, I want to fish more if that's what you're coughing up. Button mash central. There we go.
まずまずだな。それ。
So we'll do this fishing stuff. Then we'll probably take a look at the next area. And we'll see that might be where we end it.
まずまずだな。
I think we've got 2 more left for fishing. I think we've caught the same fish 3 times now. Not the worst fishing mechanic I've seen.
それ。
So close. There we go.
Yes, ゲットだ。
2 tear bomb? Heck yeah. Okay. So we need to toggle this. We'll fight this monstrosity, we'll open the chest, and then I think we'll end it there. Can't tell which way you're facing.
めんどいな。さっさと片付けよう。
俺の番だな。
It is indeed a pain. Should probably save some of his CP a little bit more. You have full CP.
アークス、駆動。
行くぞ。
Not quite.
やっ。
I'm hoping this will take them out. No stun, please. What did I just
僕の
say?
番だね。
You guys didn't like... Oh no, there's the other ones that didn't like Earth. Frost Edge, potentially. There's no way I can hit more than just those 3, right? I don't think so. There's one that gets to move, but it has a 0 arts chance, so if it's smart... Ooh. 0 arts. Free demon scythe, that'll kill them, I hope. There we go.
行くぞ。
Not the counter. And your terrifying moves.
Yep.
ちょっとピンチかな。
Do you have healing? Yes, you do.
アークス駆動。やっ。
ありがとう。 行くぞ。
That paralysis won't be fun.
せい。
Stop with the missing.
あ、任せて。
Doesn't look like I can avoid that critical. Which makes me worried.
行くよ。
You're not out yet. That's the important part. It's that one.
なんとかしなければ。
So I can move when you're paralyzed, but I can't attack. Interesting. I guess.
ありがとう。
It's about what I expected, though.
行くぞ。
Okay, that one was able to take it out. If you can't quite reach, we can get an air strike with a critical chance.
Yep.
参る。
Stop with the misses. You're so annoying.
さてと。
Let's swap. Let's bring in
ごめん。
a melee fighter.
まあ任せておけ。
But you can't quite reach. That should be enough.
行くぞ。ザン。
There we go.
時間を取られた。先に行くぞ。
Okay. So let's open this chest. Bunch of Seepith. Let's heal, and then I think we're going to call it there. So, if you can... No, not quartz. Arts. And you're out of EP. It's a good thing you're on the bench now, I guess. We have 2 healers. Oh, we have 3 healers, actually. Okay. So we press that, so we should just be able to come around this way. Okay, yep. So I think that's where we're going to call it for today. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you for everyone who was in chat. Thank you for everyone who lurked. Just stay being you. I hope everyone has a good time. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all again next time. Bye.